drivers do we have? We have like 15.
Ooh, no idea. Somewhere 12 to 15-ish. Something like that. Oh my god.
What's on my screen? It's just all loading and
God, it's taking a while.
there we go. If these guys were smart, they would be going the harder comp. Oh, they would have chosen the harder what's it called, tire selection at the start, because the strategy is mediums to hards, or the best strategy.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do a soft, to do a 2-stop, but it's like a Merrill gets that memo.
Yeah, generally the 1-stop is just so overpowered on game that it's almost never viable to do a 2-stop.
It was like Albert's out first on the track. He was out first last weekend in Mercedes.
Dun, dun, dun.
We saw Albert take his first, or his the opening victory of the season last weekend, with a pretty demanding victory. Basically doing a last to first. So he leads the championship, and then it is Brad who finished second, and then it would have been a Merrill who won the race, but he bottled it.
Oh no!
And then he was on to lead the race, but then he was too aggressive in defending it that he's just lost it. Who was third on the? Who got the other podium spot?
Was it? Oh, I wanted to say.
I wouldn't expect you to know because you weren't there.
I caught the very end of it because I was doing F3. Caught the end of the race. I can't remember who. Was it Oliver?
I think it might have been actually.
I think Oliver was up there. I think he was somewhere near there. Unless he just missed out. I'm not sure. But Oliver obviously not here today.
Says Albert starting a flying lap.
Tightly packed. I've just noticed there's a load of them all bunched up behind each other. Just
and a lot of them are on softs as well, which is surprising.
Yeah, I can see. Oh,
they'll be leading some sort of, I'm guessing.
Down to let people. I think it's people slowing down to let everyone near.
Gee, Bahrain at night looks so sick with these cars.
On the hards. Yeah, it does look nice.
The floodlights.
Yeah, it's pretty good looking. So I think it looks like Seb, Emirul and Connor are the three that have gone out on hards. And
it looks like they'll maybe look at doing the 1-stop.
Yeah, Ludwig on the mediums, so he might be going for the medium to hard strategy you mentioned.
Zawa just going to this third sector now, or he's coming up to the second sector split.
So Cerame has had a spin there. He's back going now. Oh, and he's got to be careful. Is he getting?
Oh yeah, I see.
I think he got in the way of Connor there. I think Connor was on a flyer.
As Albert will be our first driver to set a time, and I'll be Brad at 28.1, and it'll be Albert 27.9 on the softs. It looks like Ludwig is on a flying on the mediums as well, so as Axel goes P3 with the 28.1. The gap between Axel and Brad is pretty damn close.
Oh yeah,
Ethan goes P5, beaten by Sebastian. Oh, 29.7 on hards. He goes P4, and that's not too bad by Seb. Eduardo goes P6 ahead of Ethan. It doesn't look like he had a very good lap. 34.
Yeah, must have had a moment in there or something.
It looks like Robin is coming to start a flying lap in the McLaren. Looking like he's using quite a similar helmet to what I was using last season.
Who is?
Robin. Quite similar, I must say.
The blue, yeah.
Yeah, the blue with the orange.
Yeah. Oh, the disconnection, I'm guessing. Oh, and Connor's spun around in the middle sector there.
Has he lost his front wing?
No, he's managed to keep it out the fence. There's such a large runoff area here.
A new driver in the league. I'm not entirely sure what his name is, but he joined the Alfa Romeo. Brett just told me to invite him this morning.
Mark.
I'm just gonna call him Mark.
I think
if his name's Mark, that's all good, but if it's not, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we have another new Alfa Romeo driver as well, but he's having trouble connecting or logging into his PlayStation. So he might join throughout qualifying or through the race, or yeah, hopefully he joins throughout qualifying.
So Ethan's got back in. So actually there's a few now fitted the mediums. I wonder if they're listening and they heard you say that mediums are the fastest.
Yeah, but you do want to be doing quite a lot of running on the hards, and then you want to be going out on the mediums at the end of the session. So it wouldn't be the best thing to go out on them now.
Yeah. Yeah, they might just be warming themselves up to do a lap on the softs at the end, I guess.
I was going to say, we could wait for a weather report, but there's no really point in waiting for a weather report because we know it'll be dry.
Yeah.
Unless it rains in the desert.
There was one, one season in the TNF one that we did have a bit of rain. Oh, Mark has gone 6th with a 29.2. So there's quite a gap at the moment between 5th and 6th place. There seems to be a bit of a...
Robin goes P3 with 28.1 on the mediums.
Oh, on the mediums as well.
Numerals finishing his flying lap around the last corner.
Look how close, and again, so close there. He's only 3 thousandths behind March actually in P2 there.
Look at Brad and Axel.
28.1. Yeah, and they're only 2 thousandths, so it's a. And then they're only half a tenth away from 2nd and 3rd there, so it's a close top 5 you got there.
So it looks like that these Brad is coming into the 2-stop. Albert is going to be coming to the 2-stop because they've come out on softs again. Unless they're not pushing their car to the limits, and they'll be doing a better run on the mediums later.
Yeah.
Or March,
I don't know. Is it possible to really? Can you? Well, I'm guessing you can. I'm guessing you can stretch out the softs and go.
I mean, you could, but it'll be tall order.
It's not as. Yeah.
It's just a lot more comfortable with the mediums.
Yeah. Oh. Yellow flag. I'm not sure.
I love that camera. Through turns 1 and 2. We have Brad and Albert on a flying lap. So the top 2 from last race on a flying lap at the moment. They're actually quite close to each other as well. If you use an ABS at what turn is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn 7.
Yeah.
You're
you
really need to use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
Because it is quite easy to lock up the brakes if you're not using ABS.
Yeah, I think it's one of probably the most challenging corners just on the whole game, probably in real life too, to be honest. It's so easy to lock your inside.
Front left.
Yeah, front left.
spread will come across the line. Pretty sure it's going to be improvement.
Nice.
It's 27.5.
Oh, yeah.
So he's improved on his time. Albert does improve, but only marginally, by around 1.5 tenths, as he takes the shortcut through turn 1 and 2. That might be violating the rules, but like we said last season, or Brett made it all last season about the not last season, the season before, season 2, about cutting the track to get another lap in or something. But I don't know.
Got to be sneaky about it.
And he wasn't sneaky about that one, just because I caught her on the stream. So it looks like Seb has changed his number to 75 from, I think it was 2 that he's running. So he's changed that to 75, and he's going on the mediums now in the Renault. Go on, Seb. He did say last night his brake was only putting in 90% of brake pressure, and his throttle was the same. So I'm not sure if he's fixed that or not.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem. Oh, I
hope he's fixed
sitting in P10 at the moment.
Because after last weekend, he was out by the first corner. Out before the second corner, actually. After an incident, I'd say it wasn't really his fault. So look, hoping to
looks like quite a smooth lap
have a better race. Quite clean so far. Quite pretty tidy through turn 7. Flicks up the DRS. It's got a really tidy lap here from Seb so far. And we'll just have to wait and see if it'll be good enough to put him in top 5 or top 4.
Up by 1.1 seconds on his pass time at the moment, so that would have him about a
so it's around a 28.6, 28.5.
So jumping up, yeah, about P6, but we'll see. 28.3,
just a 28.3.
So P7.
So that is first of the medium runners. He's 7 tenths clear of Red Bull.
Only just off of Ludwig there as well. So
we did see Ludwig have a quite competitive season last season, but does it look like he's got this game up to scratch yet?
Actually, when you look at it, Seb's only 2 tenths off of Axel and March there. It's then a bit more of a jump up to the soft runners in Albert, Robin and Brad at the top there, but
yeah, competitive
time on the mediums, I think. But again, there's a huge gap between 7th and 8th there. You look at that, you've got, I say huge, 6 tenths, but it's just a bit of a jump considering how close the top ones are.
As we have 4 minutes of this qualifying session track, or if not, they'll be coming out very soon to do this. Seb will be in a good place if he keeps his position to capitalise on that. Who's this guy? Oh, this is I think it's Stanley. I'll just have a check real quick. Sorry for this, I'll just that's not my friend, is that your friend?
Who?
That guy who just joined.
Who just joined? I didn't see.
Go to the rest, I reckon. Oh.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Can't see. It's not. And there's not another name showing up. Yeah, I still can't see who it was that joined. Oh, there we go. I've just seen it. I've just gone back on the stream. Is that the way? No, it's not one of my friends. I have no idea who that is. Well, looks like everyone's come out for the final flyers anyway. Oh, so mate. It's Melvin. I can't see where he's gone, but I'm guessing he's crashed some.
Yeah, OHC. Hold on, guys. Actually, no, let's do this after the qualifying, because
What is it?
the guy, I have no idea. Brad goes with 5, so he improves on his time.
Yeah, improved a bit.
Like that. So it looks like these top 3 look like they'll evenly be in chance for pole position. Oh no, Seb's not coming back out again, so he is starting on mediums.
See him. Connor's just about to cross the line. He was up.
Albert probably going to come across the line.
28.7.
Open DRS, comes across the line. Not good enough, but we'll have to watch Robin because it looks like he'll be the only one who can stop him.
March is currently up by 4 tenths, which would be enough to move him up in front of Albert as he comes around the final corner. So, see if he can improve. 27.6. It says in P2, unless Robin can also improve. And Robin looks like Robin's up by about 3 tenths as well. So,
well, March looks like he's got quite a bit of pace.
Yeah, March looking really strong this season actually. Well,
but Robin is going to come across the line.
I think if Robin keeps it together, he will take pole.
Nah, this will be a good time, yeah. 27.2. Now that must be your friend. I know what it is. It's probably it's up top.
Huh?
Because Axel left it, because Axel couldn't join, and then I must have not put it back and had to join through like something like.
Oh, he went on the.
I'm not sure if that's worked or not, but if it is, then get out.
What have you tried? Is he still? Do you know if he's still in the lobby or not?
With a 27-2.
I think your mic keeps cutting out. I can't. It keeps.
Can this guy leave, please? Like, God. Can I freaking kick him or what?
I don't know. You're the host of the lobby, so you might be able to. Otherwise, I don't know what we do.
My mic is. This freaking mic is cut or is shitting itself, and every single time I freaking plug it in again, it just plays through one ear. It's so annoying.
Oh, it sounds a bit better now.
That's because it's playing through one ear, which is annoying.
Yeah, he's still in the. He's
Why?
still in the lobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I mean, I can message him, but...
Yeah, message him and PSN saying this is the league race and he needs to leave.
Yeah.
Do you know what his name is? Because I'll tell you.
Yeah, do that. 1 sec. Message. Create message. What is it? VTI?
VTI dash DOHC. All in all caps. All the I's not a cap, but everything else is.
Dash.
So I'll go through the starting grid.
Was it D?
On pole VT in caps. No caps for the I. Dash.
Yeah.
DOHC in caps.
HC.
So in pole position we have Robin Kreft. P2 we have Bradley Betts. P3 we have March. P4 we have Axel Eriksson in the Renault.
It won't let me message him because of his settings.
Oh really?
Yeah, it won't let me message him.
P5 we have Albert Ramirez Garcia. P6 we have Mark. P7 we have Ludwig. Oh, and there's been a spin on the formation map.
Oh, I've got an idea. I'll leave the party and get in game. I'll get in game chat.
Yeah. P8 we have Sebastian Spicer. P9 we have Melvin Stabaka. P10 we have Connor Paisley. P11 we have Matt. P12 we have Merrill. P13 we have Eduardo, and this twat head who joined needs to leave. So we come up to the starting grid now. We'll wait for the 5 red lights. I was wondering why Mike has joined. What the hell is happening? We're building up for the 5 red lights. It's lights out and away we go. It looks like they've all gone off to a good start. Looks like the Alfa Romeo's had a pretty good start. Axel's up into P4 and March is up into P2, but immediately taken back by Brad. Looks like they've all gotten through turn 1 cleanly. Looks like Seb is losing places as we speak. So the top 3 staying the top 3 of the start. Oh, looks like Albert's trying to squeeze his way up the inside of March there. March has dropped down. Axel's up into P3. All getting away cleanly.
McLaren's got a mule spun out at the back there.
Yeah, so Merrill has done a spin.
Oh wait, is this other guy that's joined, is he one of, is he the other friend? Wasn't there another friend that was going to join halfway through?
Oh, that's right, hold on.
Oh no.
Wait,
game jam with like, leave.
wait. No, it was, no.
Is that not him?
OENTIR.
Oh, he's just had a spin. Oh right, well that's not the same. Maybe he's got a different account or something. I don't really know what he's doing here, but anyway, he hasn't caused any trouble at the moment, so it's alright.
So Seb has dropped down 2 places into P10, but he hasn't lost any of his front wing like what usually happens on the first lap. He's battling with Melvin and he's gone side by side with Eduardo at the moment through turn 2. He's just gotten ahead of him, but as Connor's trying to go around the outside of this no-name. The Alfa Romeo up into P6.
Good move from Albert there. Albert just made a really nice move on March.
It looks like March is lagging quite a bit.
Yeah, he does tend to. I've often had problems with that with him. But,
and Axel's only 0.8 of a second behind Brad, so expect an attack from him if he gets any closer. But looks like Robin's pulling away with a 1.1 second gap or 1.2 seconds if you. Seb's dropped down.
Axel's round. I think he must have clipped the curve on the inside there.
It looks like Seb might have a bit of front wing damage as well. Yeah, Seb has front wing damage. Front wing end plate is missing. Oh, and he's tussling with the no-name. He needs to get out of his way. See, these are the things that get me mad. People who join without an invite and they're not even part of the league, and they just screw up everyone's race.
I'm just confused how he's got in here though.
Well, I put it on friends only because Axel has got, I have no idea what's wrong with him, but he can't join off an invite. So he should join through friends, and I left it on friends. So it must have been someone who joined this lobby, who's a proper part of the league.
Probably
his friend
in the lobby,
is probably like, oh, I might join him, but he doesn't actually know it's a league race. And if he doesn't know it's a league race, he's retarded.
Yeah.
And he's just compromising Seb at the moment.
I mean, the only other thing we can do is restart the lobby without him, but...
Yeah, but we can't really do that though, because everyone's changed orders and they'll be pretty mad if they do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just yet to start with the custom grid.
And we can't kick him either, which is the bad thing about it.
Yeah.
So Seb's falling down the order.
Disrupted too much. Yeah, I mean he's
disrupted Seb quite a bit by holding him up.
Yeah, but nothing like awful. I mean, Seb's got wing damage by the looks of it, so he's dropped back a lot from everyone, but it's just people that are having to tussle with him, but oh well. As long as he doesn't take anyone out,
If he takes anyone out, I'll actually be really mad.
Yeah.
I'll be reporting him to PlayStation.
Yeah.
For violating our league. What was that? Axel's trying to go for a move on a Merrill down in P12 or P13. But Seb is quite far back and he's actually going to pit. I would expect he's going to go into the softs and then go on the hards. He's going to come on the hards, so that's quite different there from Seb.
Oh, I wonder if he is in the league. Because I've just gone on his account and he's friends with March, Banana Josh, and Jordan.
Yeah, but still, even if he is part of the league, then he didn't tell anyone, or he's not in the Discord chat.
Weird. Oh well. We'll find out sometime. Anyway.
So Brad is starting with Robert at the moment. Still 1.2 seconds separate them. He's still out of DRS, but as March gets a 3-second time penalty of the race. So defending F2 champion is out in the lead at the moment from Bradley Betts. Ramirez Garcia run up in the championship last season. March is still a good position in P4. Ludwig up into P5. Then there's Matthew, Connor, Eduardo. This guy who's just disrupting everyone. We'll completely remove him from the results when the race is finished. And then we have Mark and Alpha, Melvin, who's pitting actually. And he's going to chuck on the hards, and then we have Seb quite far back because of wing damage. Go on, Axel. Tell him who's boss. Oh yeah, he's screwing with Axel now. He's just bumped them off the track. Oh, and Axel's been spun with Eduardo.
The collision with Eduardo there, and Eduardo's ended up in the fence.
They were trying to go side by side through those. Yeah, and then they just got tangled up together. But yeah, this guy's definitely not helping anyone.
No, I've asked Brett if he knows who he is. Ah, yeah, he says no idea. Okay, so it is a randomer.
So I'll be reporting him to PlayStation after the race. Just because I can.
Yeah, let's both do it. In fact, I can't even send him a message, so I went in game chat and told him, but just ignored it.
This is all Axel's fault. Nah, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could join off an invite, it'd be a lot better, because if we didn't do that, then... Or if we did that, then this guy would be in here.
I think why would he join a random lobby like this anyway?
I mean, you're not just going to expect, like, oh, we're just doing this for fun. You'd expect it to be a league race.
Yeah, does he really think this is fun? Like, I'm just, yeah.
You can obviously tell this isn't a race just to have fun. Because
you've got spectators in here as well. Yeah.
You can tell everyone is racing to the best. And if you don't notice that, then you're pretty dumb.
Oh, it's so annoying. Just wish there was a way of kicking him.
Yeah, it's the thing that Cody's need to bring into the game. Kicking people out of unranked lobbies in the session.
Yeah.
Unlike just not in the lobby, but... Anyway, we'll remove him from the results, so that will be a mirror up to P8.
Yeah, hopefully he just stays away from everyone now and just doesn't get near anyone else. But Emural is hunting him down here, so...
And if whoever is friends with him, I'll get him to message him.
Yeah, well, as I say, it was... I had a look, and it looks like he's friends with a few people. In this lobby, it's March, who's his friend.
I'll get March or some whatever to tell him he needs to.
Yeah.
He violated our league.
Yeah. I'm just confused because he's also friends, as I say, with Jordan and Banana Josh as well. So obviously knows some people from the league. So
I won't get Jordan to do it because I know Jordan will just tell me to shut up.
Yeah, no.
I'll get March to do it.
It's obviously March who he's joined off. So Muriel's going around the outside of him. He's been squeezed a little bit wide.
Go on, you young Singaporean.
Go on. Do you think we could message someone at the back just to take him out? Just get Axel to take out the stranger.
Looks like Eduardo isn't too happy about that incident with Axel because he's going off in the Discord. There's not too many battles going on at the moment. I mean, really only close. Oh, Albert's coming to the pits. He's following in Brad, so Brad and Albert have come into the pits. So Brad will be going for the undercut here on Robin. They've chucked on the hards. Brad's chucked on the hards. So it looks like you can do so. Oh, as Albert has picked Brad in the pits.
Oh. Oh, look at that, yeah.
So they come up P8, P9. So that's a very good pit stop there from the Mercedes team. As Mark does fastest lap of the race, 30.9, but he is on the soft compound tyre. He's just behind Connor Pace in the Haas. We'll have to see Robin coming in. He needs to respond to that because he'll be losing more and more time. But yeah, I'd expect him to come in now. Yeah, you can see his pit window is open, so.
See a mirror all over the back of this DTI guy, so he'll be eager to get past him.
Yeah, as Robin comes into the pits now, I'd expect March to follow him in as well. But we'll just have to see how significant this undercut will be on them.
But Ludwig is staying out again on the soft tyres, going to make it.
So he's chucking on the hards. So he'll be going to the end. I hate this glitch where it flickers from between two tyres. It's flickering between hards and softs at the moment.
Yeah. So
Albert is coming. Oh yeah, Robin still stays ahead of him, but it's still quite close.
Now got a 3-second time penalty. Oh, look how hard he's defending as well. Jesus. So Muriel going on the outside, tries to switch back. Really nice move from Muriel there.
Tell him who's boss.
Really nice move.
That's a very nice move there from a Muriel.
Yeah, I like that.
Gap
like that.
has dropped around 0.4 of a second to 1.8. Yeah, so I'd expect Ludwig to come in. His pit window's still open, so he'll be probably coming in. But this will put Matt in the lead of the race in the Red Bull. But it is on the mediums, and hasn't stopped yet. Or if this guy screws up Robin, because Robin is approaching him now.
Yeah. If something else goes wrong for Axel, I'll send Axel a message and tell him feel free to take him out. Because we didn't want this guy here, really. So he's now going to come back at Emil now, so this is just going to be costing Emil time, which is really frustrating. Oh, and squeezing down the inside of him as well. Luckily, he isn't just taking people out and being too
cuts
dirty.
turn 2 freaking quite significantly. Jesus Christ. But Merrill's going to have DRS. Around the outside. Oh, he's trying to hang it. No, he doesn't get it done. I don't really want to commentate this, to be honest, because we're commentating someone who's not supposed to be
this
here.
is it.
But I want to commentate it at the same time because Merrill's battling someone.
Yeah,
he lets his teammate pass.
He's let his teammate go.
If he fights Robin, I'll be quite unhappy. I just want Robin to pass him quite easily, not having to suffer too much.
Hopefully.
Because if he wasn't here, then
at the end of the day, that's the most frustrating thing. It's just costing him all time here. So
it's costing everyone time.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see, because he will have DRS.
See, I would get March to message him right now, but he can't because I don't want to distract March from his racing. So. And Robin's got a nice exit with DRS. He should breeze past it.
Nah, he's going to battle him, isn't he? This is so annoying. Yes,
Robin's got it done nice and cleanly. Nice and easy, really, at the end of the day. This is going to hurt Albert, though, because Albert's going to... And Amiral is not going to let Albert through, and neither is this other guy. So Albert's going to have a real challenge here, because Robin's going to start...
If he could do a Robin, easily overtake him on the straight.
Yeah, I think the fact that Mural's there as well, though, is just going to cost him that little bit of extra time. But,
yeah, he's losing quite a bit.
We'll see.
Brad has actually dropped off quite a bit. 1.3 seconds off Albert. This is just giving... Oh, Albert nearly rear-ends the McLaren of Merrill. He goes a bit too deep onto the brakes into turn 7, but he recovers it by veering off a bit. But yeah, Robin will be liking this, with his teammates holding him up, with Brad behind him as well. Yeah, they're getting quite close now, and this is helping Brad as well catch up to him.
I've got a message from Axel.
Yeah.
I think Axel's listening. He said he said you want me to take him out.
Axel, do what you have to do, son. If you want to sacrifice your race, go for it. But just
Axel,
don't take out anyone in the process. Actually, that'll bring out our safety car, won't it? If he really puts him into the fence.
That is the only problem. It could bring out a safety car.
Albert's going down the inside of Merrill.
I think if Axel was gonna just quit, or whatever, if he was gonna give up, then yeah, feel free. Might as well take him out.
But just Axel, we give you permission, but just make sure that you don't take anyone else in the process.
Yeah, because at the moment he's battling away, but he will pit, so that should bring him out hopefully in the middle of nowhere. But we'll see.
So yes, Axel, we give you 100% permission.
if you want. That's the only thing. Axel, I mean, at the same time, he could wait for a safety car, so his race might not necessarily be over. So it's totally up to him. But anyway, be entertaining.
Yeah, we know. We know his privacy thing. We tried to message him before, but we'll just report him at the end of the race, and Axel's going to try and take him out for us. What a legend, though. Brad's got Albert. So Brad trying to hunt down the Merrill, and I expect these leading runners to come into the pit shortly. I just want to see if Axel's hold way to go. He's not waiting up.
No.
But it doesn't look like he's got 100% gas.
We'll see. It's quite a tricky time to take him out at the moment anyway, because he's in, as I say, if you hit him off, there's a good chance he might end up collecting one of Brad or Albert, who are fighting here side by side. Albert trying to stick it around the outside.
Brad has the inside line, so he does have the advantage, but Albert is still there. Just pulls out of it.
Oh,
he's trying to go down the inside.
Drive.
Brad keeps the position.
There's some good racing from the two of them now, to be fair. Nice and clean.
The two Europeans. I don't know if these guys on the stream know, but we'll be having regional leagues or regional races starting in October with the Oceania, Europe, USA, Canada, you know, those sort of areas, both continents I should say. So that'll be coming in October. And Brad is actually approaching, this guy is pitting, so that actually played into his hands quite nicely. We'll just have to see what the gap is. 4 seconds, so that gap has gone from around 1.8 to 4.1 seconds just from that four-way battle there. Oh, Axel's actually coming quite close to him. Well, wait. Ooh. Amiral's on attack here.
He said if he has a clear shot, he'll go for it. So
Amiral is going on with the attack here on Seb, and for P9.
Ooh, yeah.
And Amiral actually pipped that guy in the pits as well, so he'll be happy about that.
Yeah. So
Seb does a switchback.
Oh, yeah.
Going side by side. Last time we saw a side by side here, it did end well. But Seb keeps the position. I'm just constantly seeing where Axel is on the track.
I think it's probably a good idea if he just keeps going, and if a safety car comes, then works well for him. He's back in the race.
DRS.
If it doesn't.
He's thought about it, but he pulled out of it.
Just get close. Ooh, so also we've got a bit of a fight. Just noticed it's got getting a bit close for P6 as well.
Yeah. Between Matt and Ludwig, the two Red Bulls going at it.
And Albert and Brad still fighting as well. So we got a few battles going on actually. It's quite
a few Bradley supporters in the chat. So we've got 14 laps to go here of this Bahrain Grand Prix. Robin leads from Brad, from Albert, who's actually on the attack. He's going to try to go on the inside. Oh, Albert's actually got front wing damage. He's missing an end plate.
Oh, and Seb just got a little bit sideways out of turn 2, and it gave Amiral a chance, but Amiral couldn't quite make it stick. So Seb holds the position for now, and they're being joined.
Albert's got front wing end plate damage. He still has a 6.5 second lead over March.
Oh yeah, so he does. Yeah, left hand side. Interesting. I wonder when he got that.
I think he was on the attack to get past Brad,
yeah.
but he.
Brad.
So that gap has jumped up to 5 seconds. So adding another second on that, the battling has lost some time. Could you check the penalties for me? Because I'm not sure if these guys have any penalties.
Yeah, good idea. Let's have a look. Lots of warnings so far. So March. No, so no penalties for any of these leading bunch at the moment. March has a 3 second. Ludwig's actually got a 5 second. And Melvin has a 3 second as well at the moment. That's all there is currently. But there are warnings for.
Well, Seb's actually gone past the Ferrari.
They pretty much all have one more.
And Amiral's on the attack there now as well.
Oh no, the Ferrari's. Isn't the Ferrari closing up? No, the Ferrari was behind him already, isn't it?
No, he got past the Ferrari, didn't
He's
he?
attacking the middle. I thought the Ferrari came out behind.
Oh no, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, my mistake.
And he's just past the middle, so now it's set about
Axel. Axel, where are you,
Devon,
mate?
Connor.
You can see that front wing damage for Albert is not really helping him, because he is slowly falling back.
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, and Albert still just sticking on Brad's tail, but not able to make much happen with that.
Oh, that engine glitch from Albert is horrific.
Oh,
So
yeah,
March comfortably sitting in
him.
P4. He's got 6 seconds behind him and 8 seconds ahead of him. So he's got quite a lot of fresh air at the moment. Oh, was Connor and Seb going at it for P7?
Melvin's in the wall. He's lost a tyre. He just got on the
Oh yeah, our last corner.
He was on the curb. Yeah, went a bit wide. Went on the power.
We have Seb and Connor battling here for P7.
Now is that going to bring out a safety car?
Oh, because the safety car would be out by now, or would be announced by now.
Yeah.
So Renault versus Haas.
So yeah, we've got a right little bunch going on here, don't we, from 7th down to 10th.
Oh, Seb gets a nice exit out of the corner, and he's already ahead of Connor. Obviously Seb being the Season 2 F2 Championship winner. We haven't seen him get on the podium for quite a few races. I think his last podium was Abu Dhabi in Season 2. Last season not getting a podium in F1, but hopefully he'll be getting a couple more podiums this season.
Albert looks like he's dropping back a little bit from Brad now, so I think that wing damage taking its toll really.
Matt is Matt is also on the attack here on the Ludwig still. Is it just me, or do I not like the Red Bull, or does anyone else not like the Red Bull with the navy blue? It always looks black in real life.
Yeah, it's a bit of an odd. It's kind of matte as well, so that makes it look even darker.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got this little bundle of 4 cars here, all scrapping away for a couple points.
4.2 seconds with 10 laps to go as he comes across the line. Yeah, I was saying in qualifying that helmet looks quite similar to the one I was running last season.
Oh. It's like,
oh, Meryl's gonna have a piece of this as well.
Yeah, Meryl going. Oh, he's been squeezed into the wall by him.
Freaking god! See, this is what I didn't want to happen.
Yeah, and well, the good news is that I don't think Emil.
No, Meryl's got damage.
Been tripped by Connor as well. Did he? Has he got wing damage?
I'm pretty sure he does.
I know that the Ferrari definitely has quite a lot of wing damage now, so
yeah,
that should mean that he's going to drop off.
Meryl's got wing damage. He's missing an end plate on his front right. Has Connor got wing damage? Connor doesn't have any wing damage
with him as well.
This guy's got wing damage, which is good.
I think Connor got away with it. So yeah, this guy's going to drop off now, which is good. So he should be away, but not going to help Emil though.
We got what we didn't wanted. That's what I'd say.
Yeah. Just squeezed him straight into the wall.
I mean, to be honest, Emerald did try and go for a gap that wasn't really there. Or was there, but it was really tight.
Yeah, it was extremely tight, and it's always a risky move, but at the end of the day, it was it's almost reminiscent of the Schumacher and Barrichello. But
hopefully he can pit and then Axel will come in.
Yeah. Although Axel actually has been gradually catching these guys in front, but Axel's just gonna be hoping for a safety car really. That's probably his hope when Melvin went away. But...
Takes out that guy and the safety car comes out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is. He's into the pits, so that's gonna be the end of him as a challenger. Yeah, so he's gonna be dead last. That's all right. He's out the way.
See you later, mate. Screw you.
So I guess the question now for Muriel is going to be whether he can hold on to that P8, 4.5 seconds off Sebastian. So he's going to have Connor all over the back of him, and with that wing damage, it's going to be a challenge.
I mean, if Seb does put on the hammer, he could catch Matt, who's only 5/10 of a second behind Ludwig in P5. So Seb actually not too far behind here. If he puts his foot down, he could definitely get a P5 out of this.
Brad has actually gained a bit on Robin at the front here, so Robin I thought was looking pretty comfortable. Was a yellow in sector 2. He's gained that down under 4 seconds now. It's a 3.8.
The thing is, if this guy gets fastest lap, we won't be able to give fastest lap to anyone. Or if the previous fastest lap.
Well, he won't get top 10, so.
Yeah, he'll still get fastest lap if he'll still get the point.
But we can just have a look on the screen after because it'll have the best lap time. So we'll just have to screenshot it or something.
Yes, Elwood is dropping off 2.8 seconds now.
Yeah,
but he is actually pulling away from March. Yeah, but these two fighting for P5 are still going at it. The two Red Bulls.
Yeah, it's actually been quite an entertaining race today. So many battles all over the place. Often when we get to this stage, a lot of drivers are spaced out.
And Connor still on the back here of a Merrill.
And I think you got to watch for Marco. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's only because he's on fresh mediums now, so he's done the 2-stop, and he's gradually catching those guys, so he has a chance of catching Emil for that P8 as well. Oh god.
Oh yeah, Connor really harassing Emil now.
I've also just noticed there's guys coming up to the back of Axel.
Oh shit. I'm just waiting for this to happen.
Dear.
Oh, it's Seb's coming to the pits. He might be going for fastest lap.
Interesting. Yeah, quite possibly.
Still, he didn't make. He would have been. Still got more points though. But, oh well.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe. Oh, he did come in really early because he got wing damage early, didn't he? So he.
I'm watching this. I'm watching this. It's gonna come in 2/10 of a second. Here we go.
God, squeeze him into the wall. Into the wall.
Go on, Axel. Go on, Axel. Yes.
Yes. No.
No, Axel.
He ghosted. Why did he ghost?
Yes.
Yes, he got it. He got it.
I didn't take him out.
No, he's still in the race.
He's got no end plates though. I respect him so much for that.
I think Axel deserves a championship point.
I reckon he deserves a freaking race win. I reckon he deserves, yeah. He should get fastest lap of the race, even though he didn't get fastest lap. At least he can get 1 point in the bag.
Think of it as payment for doing us a favour there. Oh well.
Getting a bit more misery.
Like still, yeah.
Screw you.
Oh, Ludwig going around the outside of turn 1 on Matt. Matt holds it tight, so these two still scrapping. I think these two have been at it the whole race.
Yeah, they've been at it for like the whole second stint.
Oh, we got
H Flash, go away. See, this is more people are joining.
He can't
race, but
yeah.
Axel, you need to fix out your stuff next time because we're not going to be doing this every single time. It gives us a little bit of an entertaining race where Axel takes him out, but
see if he comes into the pits. Yeah, he is the floor. He's going to come into the pits, so Axel can get him again.
He's so far behind. But the thing is, he could be messing up Robin if Robin. Robin's coming down start finish, so he's going to be lapped already.
Yeah, you've got
And Axel's actually made up a place as well from that.
Yeah.
He's going to keep going as well.
Very slow because he has absolutely no front wing. So he's just going to keep going, wait for him to come and
or his lap.
Try and overtake him again. Yeah, Axel's just waiting for him.
Oh, he actually is. Or he might be just letting people by. Yeah, he's just letting Brad. I mean,
but in doing
no
so,
surprise him not to pit because you still want to be taking him out.
Oh yeah, exactly.
What a legend, though.
Oh, I'm just watching this fight between Ludwig and Matt still. They're just every lap.
Yeah, they're just going at it.
It's relentless. Ludwig just can't find a way through.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a good green racing actually as well. Oh yeah, so he's got that in the bag. He's got 9 seconds to gain.
They were going at it for so many laps.
Yeah, it's impressive. Who's got the? So Ludwig's actually on 4 lap older tyres. It says there. So
4.4 seconds, 4.2 seconds.
Oh, it's a yellow flag. Oh, and with Ferrari's right up the back of Axel.
Here we go, boys. Round 2.
I wonder if he's going to try and take Axel out this time.
If he does, then I'll be mad.
Yeah.
Here we go, boys. Oh, no. Round 2, same position where we had before.
No.
Oh no! Oh no! I know what he's doing. He's just gonna straight line up at the freaking turn 1. Here we go, boys.
Thing is, it's really hard to take someone out from behind like that because there's not a wall there. So.
Axel!
Oh, no. It's just gonna.
Here we go.
Oh, he's...
Here we go, boys.
What?
Brake test him.
Oh.
Yes!
Yes, he goes.
Oh, Axel's out.
Oh no. Rest in peace.
He's got wing damage though again.
Oh dear. Oh, and is this gonna? So Ludwig has got past Matt, and Matt is now trying to come back at him. In all of that, we missed the move. We finally missed the move, but Matt's still fighting.
It's still 2.5 seconds between Brad and Robin, so that gap is coming down.
Yeah. Also, Seb has taken 3 seconds out of Marco.
I don't know why Seb would put that. Only if he was going fastest lap
or 2. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, also, as I said, he did pit really early on those hards, so maybe he was a bit worried about them. But he might still be able to salvage, well, that fastest lap plus. He might be able to get 9th. 8th might be a bit of a push. But
we have Connor and Emeril still going at it as well for P7.
Yeah, those two are. So Emeril, even with that wing damage, is actually able to hold off Connor at the moment. And Connor is on 5 lap older tyres, so that's probably helping a bit.
Yeah. Good job, Axel. Your job is done. You can go and have a cup of. You can go and have a beer and relax.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming to the pits again.
For Axel. Yeah.
Oh no, he'll be going for fastest lap as well, won't he?
Oh well. Axel, I think, is in the Hall of Fame just for that. Oh, Matt's got a better run than Ludwig out of turn 2, so we're going to see the same again into turn 3 every time. Around the outside, oh, nice and late on the brakes from Matt. Oh. Squeezed out of it a bit.
And there's a Charles Leclerc right there.
Yeah.
These guys have been battling for basically the whole race. It's been quite entertaining to watch.
Yeah, it's all been some really clean racing as well, to be fair.
As soon as one overtakes the other, the roles are reversed.
Yeah,
they keep overtaking each other.
Paced, it seems.
Oh, Merrill's been hit by Connor there.
Oh, has he?
Out of turn 7. There's a little bit of lag. I saw Merrill got
and I can see
tapped by him.
So Marco's going to get on this as well. The party. Yeah, and then Seb is just in the background there, watching and waiting. So if these three start fighting, then it's going to play into Seb's hands with a few laps left. Oh, Connor at the inside. Oh, couldn't quite hold it. It's compromised his exit here, so Mark's going to have a run. And this is helping Seb. Seb is gradually gaining on them, but is he going to have the time?
He's pulled out to the right.
Merrill's going into the pits.
Merrill fakes going to the pits.
Oh, so what are we going to have here? We're going to have Mark going around the outside of Emiro into turn 1. Oh no, Connor's got into the side of Emiro. I thought Mark had made that work there.
Mark's made a place, and Merrill hasn't made any, but Connor's lost out. But
I thought that was going to be a really good move from Marco there, but Mark's going to go at the inside of Emiro this time. Oh, can't quite hold it. Some great racing here.
A little bit bumping and barging. Connor's trying to have a look here at Mark.
And look at this has played right into Seb's hands on those fresh soft tyres. He's now only about 2 seconds back. With 3 laps left for them.
As Matt is still on the back here of Ludwig as well.
Oh, some front wing gone flying there. I think the Sauber Mark has just lost some end plate.
We just have
C right here. I think it looked like a Sauber. Yeah, he has. Yeah. Right end.
Seb's only 1.5 behind them now. So.
Yeah, so Seb on these fresh soft tyres should fly past these guys. So he's going to have a chance to get 1 or 2 places here. 3 might be too much, but. Oh, see Matt and Ludwig are still going at it as well into turn 1 there. Side by side again.
And Matt's gotten past him as well.
Matt is back past, yeah. So, looks like Brad's actually gained a little bit more on Robin, but
he's going around a second and a burst.
I'd imagine Robin is just cruising to the finish about now. Yeah, oh, there we are. So Seb has got Connor. Has Connor tried to make a move on Emiro?
Oh, he's just done it.
Seb may well get Emiro into turn 3 here. Looks a bit too far back. But he's going to have so much more grip through this middle sector.
Merrill's going really slow to there. Just Seb's missing an end plate now.
End plate.
Connor's going to have like a little cheek. He's going to have a little go there as well.
Merrill defending for all his life.
Connor's going to the inside. He's hit a Merrill! He's hit a Merrill!
And then Seb's going to go around the outside. 3 wide.
And Merrill's giving him the big squeeze.
Yeah, Merrill is not giving this place up easy, but I think it's probably inevitable. And there we are, Seb swoops around the outside. But Merrill will probably try and come back at him with DRS, although I'm not sure he's going to be able to stay close enough on these.
It looks like this battle between Matt and Ludwig has died down a bit.
Yes, I wonder.
But to be fair, Matt is only 1.9 seconds behind March. So even though they've been battling, they've been catching him.
Yeah. It's a good point.
But we'll jump on board with Robin here for the final lap.
Oh, and Emil's just picked up a 3-second penalty on the last lap.
But we see Robin here approaching the finish line, or the last corner. He rounds the final corner, and he's going to come across the line. Robin Kreft wins the Bahrain Grand Prix, followed by Bradley Betts in the Williams, and then Albert will finish off the podium places in the Mercedes. And then March, well, a pretty good result there for her, P4. He's actually on the attack here from Matt. He's only 6/10.
I've actually had a look, and Marco has got a 3-second time penalty. So Seb is about half a second away from penalty, and Marco does. Marco, I don't know, still. So can he find that 2/10 down? I'm not sure. It's under 3.1. He's going to be about 10th off. Oh,
just
look at that.
Doesn't get him.
So close.
Just over half a tenth of a second. We'll invite podium places in here. There we go. I can't invite Brad for some reason. No idea why. But Robin Kreft takes out his first race win of the season, showing that he's still got it. Robin, P1 for the Bahrain Grand Prix. You must be pretty happy with that. You led all the way from start to finish. Looks like a pretty controlled race from you, other than that guy who was not meant to be in here in the Ferrari, who might have held you up a little bit. But other than that, you managed to get your race win, first race win of the season. If you can hear me.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can hear me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long race. Once I got away from Brad, I was just keeping my consistent pace in 32s. And it was also I knew that Albert has the same pace as me, and he was a bit behind in qualifying, so I was trying to get away as fast as I can, and Merrill helped me as well with that other guy. I was afraid he took me almost out, but he was also a bit laggy. And yeah, keep extra point for taking him out.
Yeah, he asked for our permission and we gave him 100% permission, so he did his job. So yeah, congratulations on your race win, and we'll see if you could repeat that for China next week. We can't, I don't know why, but I can't invite Brad into the party, but we'll interview Albert. Albert, you got P3 for this race. You had, I didn't actually watch your full race, but you were tossing between you and Brad, and you picked up some front wing damage, but put you on the back foot there, but you still managed to pull out the podium, and yeah, you still lead the championship, so I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was a great race. I managed to survive the first corner. Then Marsh dived into me and overtook me. And I said, anyway, sorry. I pitted the same lap as Brett. I got in front of him. I was catching Robin, and then I got Miro and I don't know who is the other Ferrari, and I was out behind him. I almost lost the car. Brett overtook me, and then when I tried to overtake him, he went slightly a little bit. He was drifting, and I was like, we were side by side, and he touched my front wing, and I said, well, which I'll have to deal with that. But anyway, just P3, take it home. Very happy.
Yes, what could have been a P2 finish, but just getting a little bit unlucky there. Yeah, you still lead the championship by a few points over Brad, but yeah, Robin gets boosted up in the championship from that result as well. So we'll see you next weekend for sorry, for China. So that was what do you have thoughts on the race there, Guy? Pretty interesting race.
Yeah, I thought it was a really high quality race. Actually, one of the best that I've seen in quite a while. There was lots of close battling and for the large part pretty clean as well. So I thought it was quite fun.
Yeah, so that will be our coverage of the Bahrain Grand Prix for F2 Season 4. We'll see you hopefully see you next weekend for China, as we'll look to see if Robin can get another race win or take the championship lead. But yeah, we'll signing out from the Combox, me, Josh Banks and Guy Tasker. We'll see you next weekend for China.